Welcome back to Sock Talk. I'm Dr. Phil. Joining me today are two of my favorite people. They're actually two people I just reconnected with. Back in the 70s, 80s, and mostly early 90s when Sugar Ray really popped off, I was having a lot of unprotected sex, mostly from the back and standing up outside. But I digress. I want to tell you about two of these people that have come in for Sock Talk, which is a segment where we take viewer confessions, submissions, and we give advice to whatever writes in it, and hopefully fix you for the better. So please welcome my sons. I didn't know I had Jared McGraw and Phil Jr. McGraw. Fellas.
Thank you. It is great to be here.
It is great to be here.
It is greit.
I'm so excited for
you
this
guys look
advice.
good.
Thanks
for shaving your head for this segment. I know you both rock a nice spiky. You both look like you sell coke in Grand Theft Auto.
We do.
Yeah, I used Nair this morning, and I thought it was Neutrogena, so I done goofed on that, and I really wanted to have my full faux hawking effect, but I really ended up with a bald head. But
and in classic Phil fashion, Jared just pulled a stranger's pube from the top of his mustache. That'll happen if you put yourself in a situation to win. You're going to come up learning something about yourself at the same time. We'll be right back. Hold that thought.
There's a Cracker Barrel underneath.
There's a Crackle Barrel. I'm a big fan of Cracker. And Phil, I actually met you, my long lost son, at a Cracker Barrel bathroom. We were both in the stall together.
Yeah,
it was one of those stall urinal combo situations where they put the urinal inside the stall just for some extra butt stuff in case you don't want to do it at a hotel or a motel or a Holiday Inn. And you looked over at me and said, "What?" And
I was like, "Wow, that's an interesting hog you got there."
Thanks, Phil. Now, Jared, when you were a kid,
well, hold up, I would. Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you always
complimented my penis, and I said, "Thank you. You look familiar."
I do remember that.
I remember that too. That's why I said it. And I think that there's something to be said about reconnecting, reconvening, but also reflecting, okay, and protecting yourself.
Reflect and eject.
Reflect and eject.
Like what we did in that bathroom.
Well, I talk about that in chapter 15 of my book, We've Got Issues, because we all do. Now, I think
I don't know how to read.
Now, Phil, I named you after me, Jared. I named you after Jared Fogle, but there's something
I thought
to
it was Jared the jeweler.
Well, a little bit of both. So we're going to take some submissions because people are out there dealing with it. They're going through it, and they're struggling on the struggle bus, and they've got a one-way ticket to I don't know where I'm going. So we want to see if we can help them get to the top.
Amen,
they're at rock bottom. We got to get them to
bless.
rock top. Amen, God bless.
Hell yeah, rock bottom. Let's bring it up.
Let's do it. So let's pull up our first submission.
Yeah, thank you all for being here today. We do have a submission from a young woman who needs some advice from the McGraw clan.
Praise Dale.
The McGraw clan. We got Phil Jr. and Jared.
Yeah, so we'll keep her name out of this one. But she says, my boyfriend told me I have bad breath when I wake up.
She already sounds like a bitch. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to ask for another submission. This girl's already complaining. As if you point the finger, I always encourage, when you're doing that, flip it around and do that and put it down your throat and see what comes up. Give me another one.
Whoever smelled to Delta. Y'all both smell like shit.
Yeah, maybe.
Amen.
Yeah, maybe you maybe quit brushing your teeth with banana peels. No. What does it say, Gabe?
So she says he told me that giving a blowjob early in the morning will help me reduce my bad breath. So now I give him a blowjob every morning, and he tells me I don't have bad breath anymore.
What is this woman's address?
She wants to know if he's lying to her.
Well, this man is clearly a quote-unquote genius, dare I say. He's doing the manipulation, keyword manipulation. He's putting penis first thing in the mouth.
Well, I got a confession to make. This is my submission. It's about my wife, Robin, and I did tell her that. I said, if you start doing what God put you here to do, then maybe I can go outside in public and talk to people. But I think that there's something to be said about having bad breath in a relationship that can be a deterrent for a real human connection. Jared?
You know,
where does bad breath fall for you?
I think bad breath is a sign that she was eating ass the night before and she's cheating on you, and you need to leave her and she needs to come over to me.
It's a little harsh,
and
Phil.
That's interesting. I think bad breath is an aphrodisiac.
Okay, I like that.
I kind of like it. If your breath smells like a raccoon pussy, I'll fucking kiss you and make love with you and underneath the moonlight and the Lord's watching. Amen.
Anybody else hard?
Coincidentally, my Hootie and the Blowfish cover band, Raccoon Pussy, is playing at the Troubadour on Friday. We'll put a ticket link in the bio. What's the next submission, Gabe?
Yeah, we have another submission here. This one also, they want to stay anonymous and they say, I'm a member of the Marubo tribe in Brazil.
Oh, that's my friend Jill. Go on.
Recently, smartphones were introduced to our community for the first time as a tribe that didn't have outside contact. Me and all of my friends have become addicted to pornography and social media. How do I break free?
Well, this is tough. Jared, I know you've been addicted to quite a bunch of things in the last few years. Nodding before people respond. You also can't help but be on...
Parkinson's in the neck, God damn it, Dad. You don't remember that?
Well...
I always feel like I'm at a Limp Bizkit show.
I do remember you...
My head keeps rolling.
See, you're addicted to Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
But now, how do you find a balance?
But I've jerked it so hard, my biscuit is still limp.
Well, how do you find... That's
I'm
funny.
addicted to limp dick.
That's funny, too. I raised a couple comedians. Now, next time I'd ask you to prove it, but we don't have much time left. Now,
I come fast.
I think there's something. That was my high school yearbook quote. I think there's something to be said about spending too much time online and not enough time outside. Phil, you're on what app the most? Facebook? Tinder? Grindr.
Yeah.
And have you met anybody that you've felt you could spend your life with?
No, they usually just do me in the ass and then leave me behind an abandoned hospital.
Okay, well, that's someone reads my blog. All right, well, that's... I told him when I first met him, I said, find somebody who fills you up, right? It makes you feel good inside and out. And I think when you're online, sometimes, and they're at a
remote tribe in Brazil.
Yeah, where are they on the set of Getting Even with Dad, starring Ted Danson and Jonathan Taylor Thomas? That movie features one of them in an Indian guides tribe. We'll edit this out, but so they're in Brazil and they don't have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, they just got smartphones for the first time,
and now they're trying to adjust.
Yes.
Yeah, that's tough.
And they're addicted to porn.
Well, what's your favorite thing to do on your phone, Jared?
Touch myself.
Okay. Next submission, Gabe.
Well, you think about it, it's a touch phone. What do you think I'm going to do? Touch screen, touch myself.
It's also tough to be in Brazil, I think, in 2024.
A lot of humidity.
a lot of butts, a lot of fake butts.
A lot of fake butts. They had a World Cup there a few years ago.
Yeah.
But I don't know, technology is something, everything in moderation. You know, I say that for most things, whether it's, whether it's video games, or social media, talking to your wife, space it out.
Phil, what is your favorite thing, just son to father question, to get aroused by, to get one off to? What are we talking? East Bay catalogs, Macy's?
Craigslist misconnections.
Okay.
That is right.
So you connect
I love going into a deep dive and reading, hi, Tammy, 32. I was at the Ralph's on Sunset, and I saw you walk out of the fruit aisle. Are you really a fruit? Or if you're not, do you want to come plow me at this IKEA? Signed, Tammy. And then she puts a picture of her whole family up. What's the next submission, Gabe?
Yeah, we've got we've got one more tonight. So this is gonna be a question she wanted to put her name on it. This comes from Christine. And Christine says, do you guys think it's hot if a girl drives a stick shift?
Well, with what part of her body? You know what I'm saying? If you've done your Kegels in time, then now we're talking. But if you're just doing with a regular old paw, I've been there, done that, right? Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the stick shift. I've been in too many accidents. I got roadhead once from a girl driving a stick shift. She was driving.
She was driving and doing the...
Yeah, we were leaving a funeral, so times were tough.
Is that how you met Mom?
The mood was down. Say it again.
Is that how you met Mom?
That's how I met. Well, Mom. Yeah, my wife.
She was in sixth gear, and
you're attached to a different mom.
I am.
So you say mom to me, but I don't even know where she is. So I don't know who you're referring to.
She's on
Phil.
Craigslist looking for cantaloupes.
We made you at a Dave and Buster's. We were in the bathroom right next to the Prize Center, which, by the way, I've got a beef with the Dave and Buster's Prize Center. You'll spend $3,000 on the Ninja Turtle game and get 15,000 tickets, and they give you a now and later, a bouncy ball, and a headshot signed by an AIDS-free Magic Johnson. Jared, I met your mom at a Target. She was working there.
Which one, Tarzana?
Tarzan at Target. She had she had a pimple limp. She had one of those. She had a little growth behind her ear. Everyone that works at Target has some sort of a deformity. Is that it, Gabe?
I think that's it, Dr. Phil. Thank you.
Well, I think we did. I think we did it. You look good. I'm gonna make your mustache fall off.
Well, thanks, Dad. Thanks for coming on, and thanks for coming in. My mother 12 years ago.
I appreciate it.
It's an honor to be here.
Wait, you're 12 years old?
I'm 12 years old with a mustache. He got a powerful seed. Those billionaire nuts effective.
Yeah, I come Rogaine.
Yeah.
Anyways, Daddy,
From
it's
Joe
so nice.
Rogan to Joe Rogan.
So nice. So nice to meet you, Daddy.
Thanks for having me.
Great to meet you. Hopefully there's no more other of us running around, and if there is, we'll start a CrossFit gym somewhere.
I'm down for that.
In Sanitas.
Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
I've got an idea for a bigger 24-hour fitness, Planet Fitness, KFC brothel combination center.
I
So
heard
you can
about
come
that.
and you can pump it up, you can suck it up, and you can feel better about yourself. It'll be open past 11. I once went to a 24-hour fitness that closed at 11. I just about punched the woman behind the counter. That's a story for another day. Maybe a Friday when it's raining out.
But don't you have a little hee hee ha ha special you want to plug?
What the fuck did you call me, Phil? Oh yeah. And scene. My special, like and subscribe, is streaming on my YouTube channel right now. You can see all the Dr. Phil specials, including Trevor Wallace, on my YouTube channel.
Yes.
Go check those out, and podcast about last night, and tour. I'm on tour, AdamRayComedy.com. From now until November, check it out. Check me out. I love you guys.